I'm going live, going live, and you're live, and you're live, and you're live, and you're live. All right. Hey, it worked. Oh, sorry for this disgusting hat. Man, I could not find a clean. I don't know where I put them all. But anyway, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy. Welcome to Yimbo Buys Everything. It is on the Yimbo Reviews Everything channel. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm stuttering again, video-wise. So hopefully that catches up. I don't know what's going on. Gaming with Fox. Hello, hello. Let me know, Paul, my man, if I'm stuttering, because I'm trying to use Chrome. I don't know, man. I gotta either get a whole new setup. This is gonna keep going. I gotta have to figure something out. But yes, welcome back. So again, if you are live in the chat, thank you very much for joining along. The show is way better when I get, to talk to my friends. So thank you very much for chatting along with me. And if you are watching the replay, I appreciate it. Thank you for choosing to spend part of your life watching me talk about action figures and toys. All right. So on Instagram, you can find me as Yimbo Reviews Everything. And I had a poll on my story a couple days ago setting up for this particular episode. So 88% of the people that voted, it was between Masters of the Universe Revelations line, which I've been really wanting to talk about on this show, and I just keep getting obstacles thrown in my way. So it was either going to be that, or it was going to be McFarlane Batman Beyond, the Build-A-Figure wave. So that's what won. Overwhelmingly, it was 88%. So it's kind of cool. Like, speaking of my story for a second, this is like a part of a bigger conversation. But what I'm discovering, you like Instagram always is, engagement. That's what's going to push, the views and the reach and the algorithm and all that stuff. And that's what they keep telling us. And then we keep saying, no, they're playing us and they're jerks and the algorithm's mean, which I do think so. Because when I look at my reach, if you care about this stuff, so little thing. But anyway, yeah, we are gonna have to have a bigger conversation about like the sharing and reach, because like I've been trying to do some more fun stuff with my story lately, and it's showing it to more people. That's just the bottom line. So I actually that's why I was like, I'm pumped about this poll, because it wasn't just like 3 people, like people did it and it was awesome. So stuff is working. Like I said, as part of a bigger conversation I am down to have, but I wanted you guys to be aware, like try to put my research and my learnings, because I am a mass media teacher. I am trying to apply this stuff to growing my account and all of our accounts. So just keep that in mind. All right. So yeah, McFarlane Batman Beyond 1. And this whole episode is going to be possible due to Hobby Nexus Incorporated and Hobby Nexus Inc. So great guy, great toy photographer over on Instagram. So Hobby Nexus Inc. He's the best. He's part of the Hasbro's network. And this is how this all happened. This is why I told him I was going to dedicate this whole show to him today. Or at least when I was going to do it. So I probably should have told him in advance, but I can always send him the link, right? This lives on. So here's what happened to me. Before I fully turned on McFarlane figures, I was really hyped for the Batman Beyond, because the last one I have is from the DCUC line, and that figure is ridiculous. I don't have the Unmasked Terry. I wish I did, but I have the, just the regular old Batman Beyond. He's in the T-pose. He's got ab crunch. He looks like he would be fun to take pictures of and to pose. So those DCUC figures, those have been some of the harder ones to ship off, because those are a lot of the ones that I've been selling in order to buy and pay for the current collecting. So I'm still hanging on to that Batman Beyond, even with this one released, because number one, he's going to stay in the package. Unfortunately, I may never get to shoot him because he's like actually like worth a nice amount of money on the aftermarket on eBay. So I'm going to hold on to him. But it's hard because he's so shiny and so pretty. So when McFarlane announced when this all came out, this was one of my early buys. Target actually canceled my order first, which was a problem we were all dealing with. And then I ended up ordering it through Big Bad Toy Store. I didn't feel like going through the rigmarole. By that point, he was getting harder to find. So Big Bad came through. This is in a pile of loot that arrived in September. That was my last pile of loot. So I'm super into this figure. I wanted this particular one because he has a mouth. Like you can actually see the lips and everything. The other one has the faceplate. Well, Todd McFarlane. Unbeknownst to your boy, it's my own fault. Totally my fault. But at the time, I didn't know because he announced like each figure like months in between. I will show you like along the bottom, they're actually like blacked out. So yeah. So anyway, this is just from pictures of the other, the rest of the line. I have that Grodd. There's a Flash. The Green Lantern, John Stewart, which I have. So I bought this for the mouth, and it did not come with the Build-A-Figure part. So that's a long story to tell you that Hobby Nexus Inc., when I sent out to the Hasbros and I said, guys, does anybody have one of these? Like, I bought the wrong one just in case. So I'm able to, thanks to Hobby Nexus Inc., build my Joker Batman weird figure because he was able to send me his. So thank you again, Hobby Nexus Inc. Truly, truly appreciated. This thing, I'm pumped. I've been seeing people too on Instagram, like on stories and stuff, like don't sleep on this figure. So I'm hyped. I hope I'm not missing something. Looks like there's no. Oops. Two of these, two. All right. So there's the seat. And there's the front. And then the head rotates around. So it could also be this weird Joker. And then he has these little circles. So I'll deal with that once I go to put it all together. But yeah, so we're going to unbox. I've been unboxing so many toys. I was good for so long, for November and December. I was on my best behavior. And then Christmas came. And I did just Christmas to myself. So I've been unboxing a lot of stuff. So I do have so much to talk about. Like there's a lot of, I know the camera's not really facing the toys, but a lot of new people on there. So I don't know. I know I'm not at a level where anybody cares about what's on my shelf, but one day that'll be kind of cool. Like just throwing up things like, oh yeah, no, I haven't talked about him yet. All right, he's coming, she's coming. But yeah, look, there's a Moreland. Like he's open, and I couldn't wait. So I can't wait. But that's going to be a future episode. Is talking about that Spider-Man wave. Okay, moving on. So Hobby Nexus, thank you again. So here we go. I think I'm just going to jump into the unboxing, or maybe I'll do a couple at a time. So I'm not even going to waste your time. This is the one that I wanted most of all for myself, but I'm going to hold off opening him for now, just to save that time. I will remind you, speaking of, in terms of time, that at 8:30 tonight, my fellow YTG and B Pick Bar members of Thor 2012, Green Geek 88, and Blitz Figs, they will be going live at Lazy Boy Sunday. So that's at 8:30. So on the Lazy Boys YouTube channel. I will also say, while I'm getting this stuff all together and opened, that we did a really fun on the YTG and B, so the YTG Pick Bar YouTube channel. We had a really fun show this past Wednesday where we did our features, which, are always a blast. And then we did a Spidey spoiler talk. So it was like a 2-hour episode. I always laugh when I think, but that's like no different than any of this stuff, right? Like, but it's just talk for 2 hours. I love it. Talk for 2 hours about the Spider-Man movie, because that movie is so good. And I could talk another 2 hours about it. It's that good. So yeah, check that out. So that was again Thor, Blitz, and Green Geek, and then we had our special guest, the Toy Father, our friend Chris, and No Chewing. Is No Chewing in here? Because I need him to help me. I know his name is Sunti, Sunti, but I don't know if I'm pronouncing it the right way. So I've never actually asked him so I could hear it. All right. So No Chewing. Here we go. Shriek. So Shriek was the second character in the set. And this is what I wanted to show you. See how they blacked out? There was the silhouettes on there. There's a little better in focus. So yeah, the Batman Beyond. Now I couldn't show you, but then there was 3 blacked out silhouettes. Now this is Shriek. So this is the second that, from the set. But they were months apart. It even says so. Yeah, it was April 21. So that's when the Batman Beyond figure was out. Oh, and there's the shot of the masked variant, like the faceplate. So he was April, Shriek was June. All right, Batwoman was August, and then Blight was October. So that's why I was like excited to open this up. It was really it was a lot of disappointment in that day, like when Blight arrived, because that's when I asked the Hasbros, because I'm like, does anybody have it? Like, it was so exciting, like a whole show to like, this is gonna be a cool, I love Batman Beyond. But I don't know it religiously, just like all of my fandoms. Like, I really like this thing, but I don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of it, So I remember loving the show. I've watched episodes in the last year, like to have on in the background when I'm shooting. But Batman Beyond is great. All right, let's see the chat. Let's go on in the chat while I'm see. This is I meant to have all of this open, so I do apologize, everybody. This is my own fault. But at least I've gotten good at rattling my mouth while I'm doing something. I can't hold two conversations. Like, I can't text and talk at the same time at all. My wife can attest to that. But so loud. I'm sorry. Little ASMR, right? Yeah, so I can't tell you the exact show Shriek was in, but I just like Batman Beyond. It just hits another chord. It was a show that really. Oh, all right. I always go so slow now. Like, I do this with my finger. Here, hold on. I literally do this now for any kind of like elbows and knees. I know some people already have the hot water ready to go, the bowl of hot water or the hair dryer. They don't even mess around. I will still just kind of go for it first because I'm a jerk. But if I have any resistance whatsoever, then I stop. So, all right, let's see. I'm not going to, I guess I could talk about each of these guys. The reason I'm not opening the Batman Beyond, this is exactly what I anticipated, in terms of what I'm feeling as this is a McFarlane toy. They have such a distinct feel. The joint wise, like the grinding kind of pop, 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 those ratchety. Is that what they call the ratchet joints? But this is going to be a guy that will have an easier time standing. The wrists can go just a little bit side to side, a little bit up and down, but nothing super crazy. You're not getting a lot out of there. But it's hard to see, but that is like translucent a little bit. So that's kind of neat. The little Shriek blaster things. I went with the helmeted version. That's another thing that really grinds my gears. This is a positive toy show. It is positive, but McFarlane, I feel like, chooses this stuff intentionally, and that's where it kind of like, I just feel like he could fix this. He's in power. Like, that's what drives me nuts when a person who can make the changes to, for the better doesn't. So how does it? Is that how he looks? Just like that? He holds it up, or is it a down thing? Let's look on the box. I guess more up. How do you get his hand all the way up there? Cranked up back. Oops. All right. So the accessory it could go, I guess, in either hand. I'm bummed that there's only one. I feel like there should have been two. It can go either way. So it's a cool accessory, but it's just the one. A second one. I always just feel like these little, to get a 7-inch figure, which nobody wants, at least like all the toy photographers who shoot 112 don't want 7 inches. So save us an inch of plastic and give us the extra accessory. So that's a bummer just because there's only one. This should have two. There's two hands. They have the two grips. There should be two. So again, a frustration. And Todd, I'm not buying a whole nother action figure just to get a different head and a second accessory. Like, that shouldn't be the case. It's highway robbery. All right, so let's go. So gotta back up in the chats here. So again, guys, I should hopefully look a little bit better because I went directly live from YouTube tonight. I did not go through StreamYard. Next week, the reason I was talking about No Chewing is No Chewing's going to be a guest on my show. So, like I said, I hope that the Masters of the Universe. Hopefully you just like Batman Beyond more, and that's why it voted so overwhelmingly. Not that you don't want to see Masters of the Universe stuff. So next week, No Chewing will be on with me at this time. Yimbo Buys Everything to go over some Masters of the Universe stuff. All right, so let's see. So Midnight Stars, he's painting a custom while listening. That's fantastic. Again, throw me on. You don't have to watch every second of it. You can just peek up when I talk about something cool. But yeah, that's why I keep the mouth moving the whole time. Combat Collectibles, that McFarlane loved my boy. Yay! I told you, I have my thoughts on it, but I'm never gonna be a hater. Like, you know, some stuff is for me and some's not. Like, this line justifies, to me, it's enough of like, yeah, I can deal with all my little gripes. Oh, there we go. All right. So the arm is now attached. Yeah, that's cool. All right. So Combat Collectibles, let's see. Gaming with Fox, thank you again. Hit that like button. Again, he's been at this now streaming thing a lot longer than I have. So thank you so much, Paul. So Gaming with Fox, go give him a sub too. I always say it all the time, but if you are interested in a high energy, positive video game streamer, go check him out. My man Paul is awesome. Oh, there's the other arm. So there are the two arms that came with Shriek. So that's awesome. This is why I was like kind of so psyched. I was gonna deal with 4 more McFarlanes on my wall shelves. Like, okay, I could do it. And I've been having fun. Like, I shot the Flash. I posted a Flash picture. The Toy Father put that DC collab together for us. And it was super, yeah. Like, the Flash is a fun one. I would say, out of what I own, I still think Cyborg's my favorite. But Cyborg and Flash are right there. I really like the Deathstroke. And the Etrigan, that was a Misty Owl one. Misty also said that he likes the Batgirl, the new one that's out. So I've seen her now like 2 or 3 times. I told you, I'm done with McFarlane. This is my big McFarlane like grand finale send off. So this is it. These are my toddies. My final toddies. Of course I say that. But you know what? I'm mad at myself, but then not mad for like those Witcher toys, the McFarlane ones. My wife and I are just watching The Witcher now, and we're on season 2, only like a couple episodes in. And it's, number 1, an awesome show. I love Geralt. And I love Henry Cavill. I loved Henry Cavill in Superman. My wife did not. She's not a big Cavill fan. But we both, like, I like him. She didn't. She's been won over. I feel like Geralt is that closer to who he is in real life? He just cracks me up. I just love his take on life. Again, when characters... I guess I just get jealous of characters that don't care. Because I care a lot. I care about people. I care about stuff. I want things to be good, so I care. So I get envious of people that are just like, yeah, whatever, dude. All right, let's see. What else do we have here? So, yeah, so, again, Paul, thank you very much. So hit that like button, everybody. Combat Collectibles, I prefer stiff joints over loose out of the box. Me too. Yeah, because I feel like if you have loose out of it, and it's like, it's only going to go downhill, at least in my head. Like, if they're already loose, that means they're just going to keep getting loose and loose faster. So I understand if that's what you're coming from. I understand exactly what you're saying. Let's see, down for the Massive Universe show. All right, Green. That sounds good. Maybe I can add you in too. If I know you have the lazy boys after us, so sometimes that could be a lot of talking. But if you want to join in, that sounds good to me. What's going on, Blitz? All right, and then Marco, Action Figure Dreamers here. What's going on? Yeah, McFarlane's. They are always. So here's the Batwoman. Batwoman, right? Not Batgirl, Batwoman. Batwoman, yeah. What am I saying? Here we go. All right. So, how does the cape work? She's got the red hair back there. It looks like this swings. There we go. So a little rough again. There we go. Nothing too crazy. I guess there's really nothing you can do about that little back piece. So I guess Batman probably has that as well. So not the prettiest, but you're using the wings. It's what you have to do. This is what we have to deal with, right? All right. So there's Batwoman. Interesting stuff going on. Again, that back, this whole back protrusion for the wings isn't pretty, but when you're taking pictures, I guess who cares, right? Because no one's gonna see the back that way. What are these? What are these things? Am I missing something here? No. I guess he has them too. Yeah. Why does he have these little? Anybody tell me in the chat if they know? Because Batman also has these apparently from the picture. So is that for anything in particular, or is that just was it like that on the show design too? So it looks like I'm gonna have to take a hair dryer to this to kind of straighten them out a little bit of warping. But there she is, Batwoman. It's Batwoman. Not bad. I like that the logo is curled. Like this is a softer rubber, so it doesn't interfere with the ab crunch. So that's kind of nice. I like that. And she has the extra set of hands. She has the batarangs. So those will also come in handy with Batman. So nice. All right. And now I keep forgetting. Like I get into my like unboxing mode. So I'm like, oh, main toy. But I forgot that like technically I'm just supposed to be opening the Build-A-Figure. But technically, according to who, right? I feel like that's what's nice about doing my own internet show. It's like I just try to do stuff that makes me happy and hopefully you guys happy. And we go from there. All right. So I have the legs. I still don't know where these things go. I still don't know. They must go into here. So it'll be something like that, maybe. This is gonna come down. We're starting to get close, everybody. We're getting close. I just dropped something. Here we go. All right. So if whoops. Right? Doesn't that look like that should go? That should go there, I would think. Right? Stretch out those things a little bit. All right. Oh man, there's nothing like building Build-A-Figure. It's just so much fun. But I don't know where that piece goes. At the base? Jammed up in there? It's got to be jammed up in there. Okay. Nope. I should angle this down all the way. Here we go. The circles are the butterflies. If you didn't put them in the armpit before. Oh, shoot. Thank you, Combat Collectibles. Okay. So those are for the shoulders. Oh. Okay. So that makes sense. That makes more sense. Oh, yeah. See, this is why I do this stuff talk. This is why we have a hangout. Oh, this is why we hang out. Because otherwise it'd just be me in my basement with all my toys and then being too lazy to even Google it and then just dealing with it. And it would have been a mess. Oh, that makes me happy. So thank you very much. All right. Oh, No Chewing's here. No Chewing. I was telling everybody that next week you are going to be joining me for our Masters of the Universe Revelations talk. And then I was also saying that I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Oh! So if you can phonetically type it out for me, I would appreciate that. um, oh, this is being such a brat. Wait, this is the one that gave me trouble before too. Come on, gun arm. It just doesn't. Do you guys like what do you start seeing the sweat forming because it's on my hands now? Come on. How did I do it before? This way? I kind of like popped it in this way. You've got to be kidding me. The other one, the other one's. Oh, I had it. All right, and now the other arm popped out. Ay, ay, ay. This is giving me flashbacks. If anyone's been watching when I did was it Zimu or the bear? Oh, I think it was Zimu. Okay, that looks awesome. Thank you, Combat Collectibles. That looks so much better. Come on, get in there. Get. Oh, it doesn't want to get in focus. In focus. Anyway, it looks so much better now on the shoulders. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And now. Oh, yeah, the legs. I can do the legs now. Okay. So I got to put the underpants back on. Bloop. Oh, we're almost done. We're almost done, everybody, because next up is Blight. And then how are we on time? 8:24? Oh, man. So we're not even going to get to my pile of loot. But that's okay. That's okay. Sun Tea. Thank you so much, Sun Tea. Okay. I really appreciate that. Sorry again for not knowing. But I knew your name. I just didn't know how to pronounce it. So it's Sun Tea. Awesome. Sun Tea? All right. Well, you'll be able to correct me in person next week. Let's go. Popping the leg in. All right. This guy. All right. So I'm telling you, I've seen people already posting to stories and stuff saying like, don't sleep on this figure. I have not seen a ton. So I'm kind of excited to get shooting with this guy like immediately because I really haven't seen too many people use this guy. But this arm, the right arm, the gun arm. Wow, that is not wanting to stay in. I'm just telling you, everybody. So if I take this part out, it popped in fine. So that's the thing. If I take this out, then it works perfectly, but then it's not right. I will fix that. I'm going to fix that. All right. So because of Lazy Boys, in 5 minutes, I'm going to speed up. I'm going to give you previews, okay? So in the coming weeks, next week, we're going to do the Masters of the Universe. I'm going to probably also blend in, since I'll have Sun Tea with me, some of my pile of loot stuff that I didn't get to today. And you're going to see some stuff that I got in the pictures. For instance, I finally got my first Plunderling. So you'll get to hear all my thoughts on that. I was hoping to get to him today. But, we had a Build-A-Figure to build. So here's the last piece. So I'm gonna skip talking about Blight, although I like that head sculpt quite a bit. And the fact that I have 4 Batman Beyond people means actually 5. I have 5. So I can shoot just Batman Beyond stuff. And that makes me happy. Like I said, I've changed my relationship with McFarlane instead of getting upset about it, which I was, and I still think that he could do things better. But there's a lot to like. So if you enjoy McFarlane, by all means, do not let me stop you, because I get why people are super into his stuff. Because this is awesome. This is so great. Even the value of this, like the fact that it was 4 figures, and then you end up with this monstrosity. This guy is massive. All right. So here we go. So 3 minutes left. All right. Make sure they're turned the right way. Thank you, Combat Collectibles. So yeah, I'm gonna have to double check. This is gonna end up going back in, but this can be. I'll fight with that off the show. So here's the final winged pieces here. Oh, this is so gnarly. And then there's just the holes in the back. So I'm just going to pop those bad boys in. Hopefully it's that easy, right? Oh my goodness. Come on. All right. I hope you guys like number one, if you are laughing at me struggling at home, that's totally fine because it's very silly that I'm having this much trouble. But I hope some of you also are commiserating because you know what McFarlane and these plugs and just Chewies in general. Oh, it could be tough. Come on, baby. I'm trying to it's a little bit different too when you're live on the internet trying to do this as opposed to just sitting and cursing quietly. So why isn't this working nicely? There we go. All right. And then of course I had popped this little last piece off. So where did this went? Over here. Woo! There he is. Look at this. All right. So I don't know what I'm going to do first. This guy is sick. I have to look at I just have to figure out the design of this. There's a lot going on, people. It's a lot going on. Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy cool. So Combat Collectibles, thank you for helping me. Give you a lot of credit today for helping me figure this guy out. I'm screwing up this. There we go. So it can rotate around. So I don't know if they should be big and winged like this or if they should go back. But these are gnarly. There's a lot of articulation to them. Woof. And then, of course, a quick little spin, and you get the evil Joker. So this is so tight. I am looking forward to shooting this guy. I don't know who I'm going to put him up against. He is massive. Here. So again, you know that these are like the 7-inch figures. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Yeah, that weapon arm, Dave, Midnight Stars, that weapon arm is really detailed. It's got some nice paint in there. Nothing great, but like just a nice gunmetal. The shadowing picks up the detail really nicely. Look at that. Really nicely. So there he is. Look at this. So I'm going to be a little bit delicate with the wings because I do have to figure out what to do. And it did take a little bit of elbow grease to work those in the holes there. But that's it. That is it. Let's see. It is officially 8:30. So now I'm stepping on the toes of the lazy boys. So thank you again for spending your time with me, ladies and gentlemen. This was episode 29? Episode 29 of Yimbo Buys Everything. As I wrap up, my quick housekeeping. So like I was saying, go check out Yimbo Buy. I'm sorry. Go check out the YTG and B pick bar. So the YTG pick bar. You can find the links through my subbed channels and through the linked channels, featured channels, all this stuff. So YTG and B Pick Bar, we had a Spidey spoiler cast with our picks features. Figure Battles on Instagram is coming up with our round 2 of the video game collab. So super psyched about that. Go check out, like I said, the Toy Father put the DC collab. And also this weekend, Thor 2012 put together a Marvel Legends Spidey Rogues. And I'm about to go post a G.I. Joe shot to Instagram. So, yeah. So go check that out. And, I have my wrestling collab with a bunch of guys like Tuscan Traders and Realm of Toys 89 and Collectible R and Figure Find. And the list just gets Autumn Night. A lot of people. So it's awesome. It's great. So keep having fun with your toys. I'm still figuring out my tagline. I haven't done that yet. But it's gonna be toy related, right? But just keep having fun, keep staying positive, enjoy your Sunday night. Sunday. Looking forward to it next week. So next Sunday, everybody, and Wednesday, YTG Pick Bar, YTG and B Pick Bar. We will be doing our features. So again, find those, sub all of the Hasbro's network shows, Toy Talk, and they have the What's in the Box that they do before us, and that's about it. Yeah, I keep saying that, but that's it. All right, everybody. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. Hope you had a great weekend. And catch me over on Instagram if you want to reach out. All right? Have a wonderful rest of your night. and have fun with your toys. Bye, everybody.